Hey everybody, what's going on? What's hot? What's hip? What's happening? What is shaking on your Tuesday? I'm a little bit shocked here because today's show, you know what's going to happen on today's show? Oh, one person that's here. You know what today's show is about? It's about people dying while they're doing the deed, while they're making nasty, while they're doing the double humpback whale, while they're sexing. Man, you want to talk about a titillating, prurient, pandering for viewers show. Man, I can't get any better than people dying while they're doing it, while they're having sexy act of physical love, dude waver in the love wallet. I'm talking people dying while they're doing it. That's what today's show's about. Like, share, subscribe, notification bell, retweet, all of those things you can do for free to the almighty algorithm. And then, of course, we have super chats and memberships if you'd care to take part in those. And we have a goal every day of any amount of money. And then the main thing I want to tell you, though, is turn on those gifted memberships. Because if somebody does come in and gift some memberships, like happened yesterday, and yours are turned on, you can get one of the free memberships. So there is the lovely and talented Karen Garvey. Wouldn't be a show without her. Toby McGroby's here. This is Boogers McGee. Thinking of changing my name to Boogers McGee. I got to figure out how to make this microphone. You know what? I'm not going to pay any attention. It's just going to be in and out. What do I care? Two people saying hi. It is the most cheerful chat room on the internet, as verified by independent sources. It really, really, really is. So, what was I talking about a second ago? I can't remember now. Doesn't matter. Let's see here. Toby McGrovey says, sorry, Tom, I was locked out of chat on my tablet. Good now. Okay. All right. We do have a lot of cheerful folks here in the chat room, even though we only have three people watching right now. Here's one of these tiny little sodas, A&W root beer. No caffeine, which just sucks. There's also it's like no sodium, but it does have full sugar. Knock that out, and then I'll get onto one of these Mountain Dew Splash Baja Blaster Berry. That's something. Yeah, folks saying hi. We always like it when folks say hi. Anything exciting happened to me today that I can complain about? No. I don't think I did. I was very good and didn't go anywhere. Although, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I don't know what I did. The others will follow us. Yes, very true. I don't know what I did. I had this beautiful system down where I went to the grocery on Saturday or Sunday at 6 a.m., got all my groceries, came home, put them away, took out the trash, back in bed by 8 o'clock. Okay. At some point, and that lasted me for a week, at some point I got off kilter trying to get less stuff because I thought I was eating too much. And now I'm running out of stuff during the middle of the week. I think the last time I went was Thursday. And then I chose not to go this week. So it's all off kilter now. I got to get back on just the weekend. Now that it's fall, it's been fall since Sunday. Did you guys know that? It's officially autumn now. I think it was 91 degrees here in Dallas, but it is officially autumn. And it's officially autumn where you're at, too. So enjoy. Enjoy. I don't know if John was on today, and if he was on, whether he broke his challenge, whether he talked about the Shuli Network at all. I guarantee if he did a show, he broke his word. And if he didn't break it today, he'll break it tomorrow. Oh, Gene 1313 says yes, he did. I bet he broke his vow. Bet he broke that sucker in half quicker than you can say something fast. Quicker than you can say, Lord, son, I reckon, shoot, shit, shucks, dip me in crap and roll me in cracker crumbs. Let's go to the mud bogs. Hot dang you all, Lord, son, I reckon. Shoot, shit, shuck, dip me in shit, roll me in cracker crumbs. Let's go to the mud bog. Yeah, that's the full saying. They make you learn that when you grow up in Indiana. Empty Man. How much is that? 7.5 ounces. Don't make me go all Mountain Dew. Is this Spark or Splash? What's it called? Spark? Splash? Spark? Spark. With a blast of raspberry lemonade. I better be good. I got so much of that zero drink. My whole bottom of my refrigerator was full of it. So I quit getting it for a while because I had all sorts of different kinds and everything, and now I'm weeding it down to so now I'm getting into stuff that I bought 6 weeks ago. Spark. Yeah, I wonder if that was any good. Yes, he did. In like the first words out of his mouth, says Gene 1313. Gene, that is awesome. Thank you for putting it that way. What did I say? I didn't even know. And I said, the first things I said was, I guarantee you, if he did have a show, he broke his word. He's so full of crap. I just don't see how. I understand that there's people in the world that are deluded. I really do. I deal with them all the time. I don't understand how he does not have the reptilian sense of well-being to understand that people where he wants to be, Tonight Show level people at the top of any industry, they don't want to be around a Fruit Loop like him. Some guy that melts down over nothing and it's sketchy behaviors and all that other stuff. He doesn't get that. He should be hiding that, not putting it on parade for everybody to see. Toby McGrovey says, fall already. Nice cool nights. It'll help me rediscover REM sleep. Randy says, chef in the house. Well, I don't like the cold, so I was just talking to my mama about that. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday morning. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you keeping score at home, this is the sound of your Mountain Dew Spark Zero Sugar. God, that hurts. I'm already mad at this drink. Jesus Christ. Sealed that thing up. Hercules. Let's see here. Toby McGrow says, John's Etch-a-Sketch booze brain versus accountability. Etch-a-Sketch. Karen Garvey says, I'm glad TSN is doing the BS show instead of Rico. Why? I don't know what that means. Does that mean that they're doing a Rico show, they're just calling it the BS show? Or does that mean, I don't know what that means. So, I like the BS show quite a bit, to be honest with you. And I like it that it's not John. Can you dig it? Oh, by the way, this shirt, in John's defense, is only like 3 or 4 years old. And so it's amazing. Karen Garvey says, I'm so bored with John. Karen, I understand. I get that way too. But see, the problem I have is that those guys are so funny that I want to watch them, and a lot of times they're talking about him. So it's kind of a 6 1/2 dozen of the other. But yes, I am quite bored with John. It's like, unless somebody's going to do something and you know, corner him somewhere like he did Shuley in the lobby of that hotel or whatever, then who cares? But I also go in spells on that. It's like, I'll be, okay, I'm totally out on this. And I mean totally out. And then months later, I'll get sort of back into it a little bit. But in general, it's not that I'm bored with John. It's that John keeps doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. So there's very little new reason to watch him. Star Mountain says, I saw that you were on. Interesting title. Well, welcome back, Chef Randy. Yes, welcome back, Chef Randy. With Star Mountain, that's because today's show we're going to talk about people dying while they're doing it, while they're making nasty, while they're doing the double humpback whale, while they're making flippy floppy, while they're making bacon, while they're knocking boots, while they're in flagrante delicto, while they're, you know, what they're doing. People saying hi. Star Mountain said, yeah, I'm absolutely over the Dabbleverse. No John, no Shuley, etc. Ooh, no Shuley. It's so boring and insignificant. Well, I do like, what's the show that Shuley does on weekend nights, late night, down the rabbit hole? That's a good show. Did I spell that right? You spelled it close enough that I could read it. That's right enough to me, baby. I know mama's home when I get home. Mama. Let me see here. Now, I'm going to have to apologize. As you guys know, I pride myself on trying to get a really good background image and pictures for these topics. Sadly, or maybe not sadly, there's not that many pictures of death during sex. At least not that are on the internet that I could probably use on this show. Let's see here. Star Mountain says, oh, Shuley did start something new that I really enjoyed. It had nothing to do with John. I forgot the name, but I liked it. Let's see here. Hey, a doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Are you talking about the raid? The raid's not that, it's not revolutionary, but it's a very good thing. Okay, I guess we should is it time for the thing? So guys, like I was saying, I don't have any, yes, the raid, it was awesome. Yeah, the raid's pretty fun. It's been done many times before, but it is pretty fun. And they do it really well. So here's the deal. I don't have any pictures of death during sex, which, number one, is understandable. And number two, you should not want me to have pictures like that. It wasn't original, but they did it. Yes, exactly, Star Mountain. They do it very well. And they have kind of a benevolent viewpoint on it, too. They go in, they see who's hip and who'll roll with it. And if you do roll with it, then you made a friend. If you're just a tight ass that kicks everybody else out of the room, then bye. Did you guys want to talk about death while doing it? Because I'm about to tell you about death during consensual sex. And it happens. It happens to famous people. It happens to everyday people. It happens all over the place. Anyway, sorry, no pictures. You'll have to draw your own little skull and bones pictures of things. But death can occur during sexual intercourse for a variety of reasons. We're talking about actual physical death, not failure to launch, if you know what I mean. Death can occur during sexual intercourse for a number of reasons. The general strain of the activity, unusual extenuating circumstances, dying in the saddle. There you go, is a euphemism for it. Dying in the saddle, yeah. You're actually in grave danger while you're having sex. I'm not joking. Sexual intimacy. Yes, and we can throw orgasms into that bucket or box if you don't want to use something as vulgar as a bucket. That intimate stuff, including the big O, increases the level in your body of the hormone oxytocin, known as the love hormone, which helps people bond and build trust and other things. But basically the deal is, in 2011, a study found for each additional hour of sexual activity per week over the average, each additional resulted in a risk of 2 to 3 heart attacks, myocardial infarctions, and 1 sudden cardiac death per 10,000 persons. So the more you do it, the higher likelihood, Sexual intercourse can also trigger a subarachnoid hemorrhage via the Valsalva maneuver. Hey, man. Don't get me going with the Valsalva maneuver. That's basically just if you put your hand over your other person's nose and mouth, which some people are into that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Deaths during consensual sexual activity. Doing it. Account for approximately 0.6% of all sudden deaths. All. Okay. Yeah. Now, sildenafil, which you'll know as Viagra, has been linked to sudden deaths within a couple hours of sex of folks that use that. So there you go. There you go. And by the way, the vast majority of those deaths, the Viagra deaths, are obviously going to be in males, but also even those deaths associated with sex. You guys hear that? It's not just like the ice cream person that's cackling and stuff. I might have to go check that out in a minute. Anyway, basically, just anybody that has sex, there is a higher likelihood that they're going to have a heart attack or something within a couple of hours of that sex. Just saying. There's a couple of heart diseases that are contributing causes to erectile dysfunction and stuff. So treating those can sometimes cause other cardiac problems. Okay. Sudden cardiac death can be caused by a variety of things that sex increases: blood pressure, blood flow, blah, 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 on down the line. And so screwing's dangerous. Taking my life in my own hands every time I'm desperate to know what the hell's going on out there. It sounds like that thing is parked right in front of the house. And no, it shouldn't be. I don't even know if you guys can hear that. Let me check your comments real quick. Ice cream truck, creepy laugh, run. Man, that thing just keeps... I don't know if you can hear that. It's pretty loud. And it's not moving. And it ain't moving. Hold on a second here. I'll be right back. You guys look at Scarlett for a second, for 10 seconds. I mean, let me tell you something. That dumbass is like right in front, parked. I don't know what he's doing. I didn't go out there. I was gonna, but I'm like, I'm doing a show. I'm doing a show. I'm about to crescendo up here to famous people dying while they're screwing. You know, the big hook of the show right now. Oh, God. You don't know how bad I want to go outside right now and just go, hey, a-hole, turn that shit off. Park there all night. I don't care. But has got to stop. Can you guys even hear that? It's pretty damn loud here, and I mean it is. All right, without further ado, here's famous people dying from screwing. Isn't it an apartment complex thing? No, it's a neighborhood. Is that coming through closed windows? Yes, it is coming through completely closed windows. All right, here, let me just... So, every night, like... I am at a crucible. I have two choices. I can either ignore it and steamroll right ahead, or I can stop the show down And if I go out there after I stop the showdown, I'm going to be level 10 ticked off. But, the great part is I'll be able to time how long that dumbass sat out in front. Is he like just trying to run his battery down or something? What's the... Hold on a second here, folks. Hold on. Yes. Do you guys hear it anymore? No, I didn't think you would, because I went outside and I said, hey, it's enough with the stupid song. Okay? Okay. Turned it off. Dumbass. Just sat there for a minute. Okay, famous people who died while screwing. Well, famous. I mean, you won't know who they are, but they were famous in their day. Pope John the 12th died back in 964 of a paralytic stroke suffered while having sex with a woman named Stefanetta. Yes. But those of you who feel bad for Pope John the 12th, don't worry. There's another story that says he may have died when the woman's husband threw him through a window or beat him to death with a hammer while they were having the sex. So, if you're at all worried, Lord Palmerston, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, died in 1865 following a brief illness. Sources disagree about the immediate circumstances of his death. It is rumored that sex on a billiard table with a maid precipitated his demise, but some people say it was just pneumonia. Felix Farah, I guess, president of France from 1895 to 1899, is widely reported to have died while receiving you know what he was receiving from his mistress, Marguerite Steinheil. The cause of death was listed as a cerebral hemorrhage. I want her phone number. Eyewitnesses stated he was in a state of partial undress. Marguerite, all right, girl. Cardinal Jean Danelu, a prolific and renowned Jesuit theologian, died in 1974 inside a Paris brothel at age 69. Although the prostitute he was visiting said he was delivering charity, and nobody buys that. Ain't nobody buying that. Nelson Rockefeller, former vice president of the United States and heir to the Rockefeller family fortune, died in 1979 of a heart attack at the age of 70, rumored to be caused by an orgasm during intercourse with his secretary, Megan Marshak. The unusual circumstances surrounding his death caused New York Magazine to quip, "Nelson thought he was coming, but he was going." Contemporaneous accounts of his death differed greatly, and his hasty cremation left the exact cause of death uncertain. Yes, well, yes, I see. If it could just be slightly less than deadly, that would be great. The Japanese writer Isamu Togawa had heart failure in 1983 due to his chronic arrhythmia. According to Takomaki, Togawa died during sexual intercourse in his hotel room. Yeah. His younger brother backed him up on that. British actor Patrick Troughton, known for playing the second Doctor in Doctor Who Freaks, died on March 28, 1987 of a heart attack in his hotel room. It was strongly rumored that he died during intercourse with a fan he met at the convention he was attending. Sir Billy Snedden, Australian politician and former leader of the Liberal Party, expired at the peak of physical congress. That's the way they put it in the report. In 1987, 19 years later, his son and lover of the same woman whom Snedden was having sex with at the time of his death, so they crossed swords with that deadly chick, was quoted as saying, "I'm sure the old man went out happy. Anyone would be proud to die on the job." Well, first of all, don't look at it as a job. But second of all, I think he slept with that chick just to kind of say, "Yeah, see, Dad, I'm still standing. She couldn't kill me, but you." Anyway, in 1997, a woman from Houston died after she fell from a balcony in Los Angeles during sex with her employer. I never understand how these people like that. How can you be that close to the edge? It's got to be a couch or inside, off the balcony. In Romania, in 1999, a man and woman died of carbon monoxide poisoning while having sex in a car which they had parked in a garage with the engine still running. Plus, Romanian vehicle, probably not the greatest exhaust system. In 2007, a man and a woman, both 21 years of age, were discovered naked on an empty street in downtown Columbia, South Carolina, with multiple injuries resulting from a fall. Their clothes were later found on the roof of a 4-story building adjacent to the road. Both died in the hospital after falling 50 feet from the building. Again, I don't care how hot a chick is. I'm going to be like, "No, I'm not doing it over by the edge." Inside. In 2008, a York County, Pennsylvania woman died when she was electrocuted by homemade nipple clamps. An example of an erotic electrostimulation practice. Her death was ruled a homicide. In 2009, an Atlanta Police Department officer died from coronary artery disease while engaged in a threesome. His widow sued his doctor and was awarded $3 million in settlement, with the jury finding that the doctor did not properly diagnose and treat the police officers' pre-existing medical issues. In 2013, a man and a woman in Zimbabwe were having sex outdoors. And this is a problem that will plague a lot of outdoor sex havers in Zimbabwe. When they were attacked by a lion, the woman died. Yep. Beware, oh, the lion. In 2018, a 29-year-old prostitute died in St. Petersburg, Russia, after choking on a condom while performing, on a man. The condom slipped off the client during the act and blocked the prostitute's airway. He could not hear her muffled cries of "niet." In 2020, a man of 35 years of age collapsed and died in the company of a prostitute in Falombe, Malawi. Yeah, local police and later the general practitioner of the nearby health center examined his body and determined the cause of death to be excessive orgasm, which caused blood vessels in the brain to rupture. Police said the sex worker would not be prosecuted because she committed no crime for being too sweet for the man. Would her price go up or down after that? Like if you are so great at your sex worker job that you make somebody, arrive so hard that it ruptures blood vessels in their brain, is that like the ultimate yeah? And secondly, can she just dial it back about 5%? It's like, look, I want right up to the rupturing of the blood vessels in my, because so if you could just not do quite as much, or would her price just go way down? It's like, yeah, she's good looking and everything, but man, that could kill you. You know what I'm saying? Well, of course it's less. It could kill you. Please. That's all I'm going to tell you today about dying while doing it. If you got other dying while doing it info you want uncovered, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see. Who's hip? And who'll roll with it? Are we talking about a Diddy party? What legitimate, reasonable, serious adult person calls themselves Diddy? That's what I like to know. Star Mountain says, I always thought sex was healthy. Well, I think it generally is, but it can also bust all your blood vessels and all that other stuff that we're talking about. Hey, do you know about the thing where a guy can break his in half? Do you know about that? Because it can happen. It can happen. Star Mountain says, unless you're one of those 80-something-year-old billionaires with a 30-something-year-old piece on the side. Well, yeah. Ice cream truck plus creepy laugh equals run. Star Mountain says, you live in a busy area, Tom? No. Well, not really. No, not back in here where I live, no. Star Mountain says, I hear it. That's not fun to look at. Does he live on a parking lot or something? Like Joey C? No, he drives through here. He drives through. It's just normally he drives through on the street. Today, he parked right out in front of the house because a couple people ran out and wanted ice cream from him. And he just left the song on. That's my only objection. Well, I wish he wouldn't come through here at all. I mean, he comes through here at 7, and he'll keep coming here 7 at night throughout the winter where it's 40 degrees out. Anyway, my only objection is the noise. It's like, you know, and if he wants to just drive through, and that's fine, whatever. I'm, you know, kind of got to put up with that. But man, don't park out in front of my house and just play that damn song nonstop for 5 solid minutes. It'd drive me crazy. No, it's not. It's a neighborhood thing. Is that coming through closed window? It sure as hell is. What's your situation, Tom? I'm single old man living in a house. The DDLD says, what would you get from the Ice Cream Man, Gully? If I was a bomb pop guy, push-up never hurt anybody. I like push-ups. You can get push-ups yourself. I just finished a box of, let's see what they're called. Basically it's the vanilla coated in chocolate on the stick. I got to get some more. Like I said, I'm running out of stuff. Karen Garvey says, is the Ice Cream Man in your driveway? Well, in my neighborhood, there are no front driveways. So the block has a street that cuts through the middle of it, and everybody's garage door and their driveway is in the back of their house. So you drive through that alleyway and turn into your... So he's not in the driveway, he's just at the curb, which is not that far. I'm halfway up a mountain in the country, so we get none of that. Lucky you. Might be selling weed, maybe. But if you are, just turn the damn music off. Jump scare right there. You know, you bet. Like Big Worm from Friday. You know. Gully, can you do them jimmies or sprinkles? Like I can do the sprinkles. Sandy Eastman, the queen of Las Vegas, says, hey Tom, how you doing? Good show tonight. How about those Steelers? Sandy is a tremendous Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Tremendous. Paul Lynn died going to town on himself with poppers. We're talking about... I could have thrown David Carradine in there too, but we're talking about two-person, I guess, consensual. Toby says, I live near a hospital. I get sirens nonstop and no ambulance would ever park up front. Let the sirens torture my dog's ears. Exactly. Jesus. Yep. He's getting his joint comped. It's got to be really fun for the partners. Oh, you betcha. A sexual suicide pact. That's sweet. You betcha. Randy says he has crab cakes. Damn you, Randy. I did not expect the lion. No, you didn't see the lion coming, did you? You didn't see that coming. Hey, you know what? Randy has crab cakes. I'm in the same boat I'm in. Listen, last night, I have things I can make here to eat, but they're giant major things. I don't know that I feel like eating a giant major thing tonight. I got to figure something out. Crab cakes would hit the spot. Julian Zeta says, what? No mention of Mr. Hands? Okay, I guess I can understand that. Star Mountain says, yeah, if you listen to Howard Stern back in the day, you heard about guys breaking their... Yes. Breaking their... Oh. Yeah. Star Mountain says, gotcha. Or Kathleen the Great, yeah, she's always rumored to have been with a horse. Was she killed when the horse fell on her or something? I can't remember. Hello, Tom and Smurfs. Hello, Sven Dunkel. Julian Zeger says if your local ice cream truck plays Grateful Dead songs, it's probably something. Yeah, you got that right. Star Mountain says Bills curb stomped the Jaguars last night. Did they ever? Or fentanyl meth if ice cream truck is playing Kid Rock. That's funny. Or if it's playing, Steve Earle. It's playing Steve Earle. It could be meth. Lucas Malagos says Catherine the Great and her great affinity for horses. Yes. She's rumored to have been very fond of the equine. Mm-hmm. Not mad at those people. Oh, God, what am I going to make today? Got some goat cheese bites. Only selling Coke and ice. I don't know what that guy's selling. I know when I came outside, he blew out of here like a bat out of hell. But just turn the thing off. Just sit there and live it in, and if you do it for your own mental health. Hey, by the way, need to mention, please, like, share, subscribe, retweet, notification bell, all that free stuff we do to appease the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm. Also, we have memberships and super chats if you'd like to avail yourself. But please turn on your gifted memberships, because that's how you get a free gifted membership. And we do have a goal. We have not made the goal tonight. Our goal is any amount of money. And we haven't met it. Star Mountain says, sometimes I wonder when seeing all the lies these days in the media, did Catherine the Great really bang on horses? Maybe her rivals made that up. Exactly. Or she just liked to ride horses a lot. It's like, well, she spends an awful lot of time out there at that stable first thing in the morning, and, so who knows? Yeah. Although it is hotter to think that she, was such a randy girl that she was with horses, and that B, she was such a randy girl she lost her life doing a horse. Julian Zeta says, yeah, I think it's established that Catherine the Great story was apocryphal, but she was known to have her ladies-in-waiting try out guys for her before. Well, she was known to do a lot of things that at the time were considered unspeakably scandalous and now are just considered hot. Now they're just considered things that get you a reality show. So, when is there going to be a lineup of smoking hot older chicks with roses outside my house? That's what I'd like to know. You want to talk about a golden bachelor that's eligible? Bring a parade of those former movie TV stars and whatever they are by here. Yeah, I'll make one of those girls happy. Anyway. Hungus Mungus says, so many people need a knuckle sandwich these days. You betcha. That was the horse's name, Randy. Star Mountain. Well, hey, kind of like food tasters. Sure. Got to sample everything for the royal palate. The royal palate. Yep. Yepper. Tomorrow, of course, is an exciting Wednesday program here on the Tom Gully Show. No idea what it'll be about. And then Thursday, however, Overrated, underrated. We'll be doing overrated, underrated again, the internet sensation that's sweeping the nation. Wake the kids, phone the neighbors. What the hell happened here? What's on my thing? Sorry. Got a smudge on my... Whoa. Wow. Maybe I'll just get another one. I wonder what happens if you like put a mouse, you know, your mouse, your rubber, just your $4 rubber mouse. Wonder what happens if you put that in like the dishwasher. If that would get it all perfectly clean again. Or does it even matter? Hey man, I'm just spitballing here, kids. You know, I'm just whatever. So John, after throwing down the big don't talk bad about you and I won't talk bad about me or whatever it was, doesn't do a show or whatever. And then today, very first words out of his mouth. Wow. Star Mountain says, we don't have a dishwasher. Well, Star Mountain, I do now. When I lived in Utah, I did not. And I washed my dishes by hand. You betcha. You betchy. Everybody says that's the way to do it, and it teaches, you know, work habits. And that's fine. But the truth of the matter is, Star Mountain says, I like to do it by hand. By God, if you like to do it by hand, you should do it by hand. And I used to do it by hand for a long time myself. However, the truth is, if you buy enough dishes that you use on a regular basis, you know, dinner dishes and silverware, things like that, and cups and whatever, that you can fill your dishwasher completely full, maybe have a little bit left over. Not only is that vastly more efficient, it gets the dishes way cleaner than you and your towel will. I'm just saying. I too know the joys of doing it myself. But when I found out those other two things, I went, well, if it's like 10 times cheaper and 42 million times cleaner, by the way, I know my dishwasher left me. Typical dishwasher behavior. Yeah, you can't depend on him. So what was the first thing out of John's mouth? I don't know. Gene 1313 will have to tell us because I didn't see or hear it. She just reported it to us. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract. No, that's fine. There's no whatever. There's no agenda here this evening. No. But the dishwasher is the way to go, if you can. My place in Utah physically did not have a dishwasher in it. So you couldn't if you wanted to. My place here does. And I do a lot of cooking. But if I can just, like if I make 2 peanut butter jelly sandwiches and some potato chips and I put them on a plate, I'm just going to wipe that plate off. Maybe put a little water on it and, you know, use it again. I'm not going to. But once I fill up that dishwasher, then I run that sucker and it's just so much cheaper than by hand. Although I used to really like to do some things you have to do by hand. You don't have a choice. Whoa. Toby McGroby says washing dishes as a guy always involves leaning over just at the angle that hurts your back. Dishwashers are my favorite appliances. Oh yeah, Toby McGroby, where you hear that noise that sounds like popcorn being popped in your spinal column and and then you get that pain where you can't speak or breathe for a second. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Oh, Star Mountain says he's going to see next time he's got a crash. Well, thank you for being here, Star Mountain. Man, so appreciate it. So appreciate it. Julian Zezer says you just used banana leaves as plates. It's pretty good. Whoa, buddy, this is a PG program. What did I say something bad? Hungus Mungus says, I eat straight from the pot when alone. I don't care. Well, yeah, there's a whole bunch of that stuff that we do. I might be more, never mind. There's no reason for me to say that. Good night, Star Mountain. Star Mountain, go bravely on, gentle warrior. Loves me some Star Mountain. Loves me some Karen Garvey. Loves me some Julian Ziz, Tony McGraw. I mean, I love everybody. Lucas Malago. I'm just a good-loving guy with the least popular show on YouTube is all that I'm doing this evening. That's my thing that I'm doing tonight is that. I don't know what I'll do tomorrow. Something. I'm sure. Got to get this whole, am I changing my name to Boogers McGee thing finalized. That's, you might not think so, but that's really emotionally draining. Trying to come to terms with that. Hey, there's the wolf. He says, hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye. Well, you say goodbye and I say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. The wolf. The good old wolf. So, yeah, we got about 7.5 minutes left in this mess. Hungus Mungus says, nothing like beans and bacon straight from the pan. Terrence Hill style. I guess. Maybe I'm not that hungry. Maybe I won't eat anything. Who knows? I'm going to have to prepare something. Something will have to be prepared. Don't have any instantaneous food. I will have to prepare something. Even if that just means heating up a can and said, I got to prepare something. All right, let me see here. Toby McGroby says, Boogers McGee is a perfectly normal name. Nobody's going to make fun of you. Okay, son. Now go to school, Boogers. Boogers McGee. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure out ways to grow the show and to get more viewers. And I'm doing a terrible job of it, clearly. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But I figured a rebranding with the name Boogers McGee might get us some more attention. Julian Caesar says, I'm eating tater tots, dipping in mayo with some ketchup and hot chili crisp mixed in. Well, the mayonnaise, as we say in Indiana, the mayonnaise and the ketchup together. In Utah, you mix mayo and ketchup together, and they call that fry sauce. That's in Utah. It's not bad either, by the way. It's not. The hot chili crisp, I don't know nothing about that. It sounds like if you didn't go crazy with it, it would be really good. But I don't know nothing about it. Hey, look, when you start with a tater tot, can you really go wrong? You're on a good road with just the tater tot. You've laid a good foundation with the tater tot, particularly if that tater tot has been air fried. Just saying. I'm just saying. Speaking of saying, I should say, good night, Gracie. Good night, Gracie. The wolf says, grifter. You grifter. You grifter. Oh, God almighty. We're not going to make our goal tonight. I'm going to have to bring a plate and shake it tomorrow night. It's going to be a hell of a thing. But you know, someday you get the bar, and someday the bar gets you. Oh, man. Tuesday night in the big city. Tuesday night. You know what that means? Tomorrow's Wednesday. They just keep clicking right along, don't they? Julian Zezer says, electric nipple clamps when the regular ones just aren't enough. Well, not only that, Julian, but weren't hers battery power? Weren't they hooked up to a battery? You know, it's like you need mobile power for your nipple clamps. You can't just, the wall socket's not. All right, whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. You got to get your Sears Die Hard involved. You go right ahead and do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. I don't know what tomorrow's topic is going to be. If anybody has a suggestion, let me know. But otherwise, let's see here. Whoa. The wolf says, sometimes you are a Louisville Slugger, sometimes you're the ball. Yep. Silicon is an insulator. There we go. Tony McGroby says, we're all exhausted today. I thought it was just me. Got to meet my girl on the roof after this. She couldn't find a zoo with a lion nearby. Wow. Well, enjoy your girl on the roof. Hungus Mungus says, I try to recall how long I'm watching your show. Now, how about 4 or 5 years, right? That sounds good to me, Hungus. Hungus, whatever you think, I will agree with immediately and swear on a stack of Bibles that it's the truth. Wolf, I love that. Yep. Callback equals fail. I'm sorry. Gave me the gold mine, and I got the shaft. Let's see. In-ups from the past topic, wise for tomorrow. Don't know really what that means. Julian says, sometimes the ball shatters the bat. It can. In-ups from the past topic, wise for tomorrow. I can't help you, man. Pin-ups. Sorry, it's late. Pinups from the past, topic wise for tomorrow. Maybe. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. That's right. Hey. Sometimes you're the tornado, sometimes you're the trailer park, baby. Hungus, let me see what's available on pinups. Here, I'll put it on my list. How about that? How about that, Hungus? Look, I'm doing writing it down on my list right now. Look at that right there. See? Whoa, hey, look out. See where it says pinups? There, pinups. Pinups. Pinup. Come on, mother. Grab a pinups. I'm all disappearing. Ah! Trust me, it says pinups. It says pinups. There's some sort of freaking emoji I don't understand. Cash Me Outside. How about that? You know, that Cash Me Outside girl became a big, like, she makes a ton of money off rapping and stuff now. And just saying, that and beer, yes. Yeah. Cash Me Outside. Cash Me Outside. Always goes. Yes. All right, kids. You know, that old clock on the wall seems to indicate that maybe it's just about time for us to get up on out of here. Like the Reverend Al Green says, you don't have to stay here, but you can't. No, wait, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. That's what it is. So tomorrow night will be our exciting Hump Day show, where we recover from the shame of not making our goal. Yeah. And until next time, we'll see you next time.